Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, cryptocurrency. That's right. So today we're talking about Lumia nodes, Lumia hypernodes, and the claim process, which is now open for them. Now, the process for it is quite complex, and we also have the added intricacy of the fact that the nodes, the vast majority of nodes that I own, are actually governed under our DAO, the SEC. So I'm going to be talking about our DAO and my opinion on what the right thing to do with Lumia nodes is at the moment, because we can claim the tokens now, but there is a tax penalty for claiming them, which will reduce over time. So we're going to get into that as well in today's video. So if you are a Lumia hypernodes holder, it might interest you to see what I think we should do and also what my community is voting that we should do with these nodes. So let's just get straight to it and look through. So this is Lumia here. We purchased these nodes about 4 months ago, and in our community account, we have 21 nodes, as you can see, and I have locked up in the DAC, which is down here. We have a bunch of them locked, if I can find. There's a lot of information on this page, actually. So we have 21 nodes. We can see our node dashboard here, and we have delegated 17 of these nodes, okay? So 17 and 21 are delegated. They are earning Lumia token, but the Lumia token they're earning is locked, and we've earned so far 12,069. So we cannot claim these, okay? These will unlock on the 8th of the 8th month of next year, okay? So that's something for the future. What we're concerning ourselves with is the claimable for Lumia nodes which are not locked in the DAC, and we can see we have 6,390 tokens so far to claim. These go up continuously as more rewards are earned by the nodes, okay? And we can claim these down here, actually. So I could claim the tokens. We have a total claimable of 6,390, and we can claim. But we can see there are 3 tiers. Now is tier 3, which is less than 60 days from the TGE, token generation event of Lumia. Then there's a 55% tax. After 60 to 90 days, it goes to 34. After 90 days, it goes to 0. So although we have a lot of Lumia here, and the price of Lumia is doing very well, we can see if we go to the max time for the newly listed token, we are around about all-time high of $2.25. So those 6,000 Lumia are worth about $13,000 at the moment. But if we claim today, we'd have to pay 55% tax, which would significantly reduce the value of our tokens because we wouldn't get as many, right? So that's the overview of Lumia. Lumia is, of course, sold out. The hypernodes are sold out. They're all working. So the only way now for anyone who didn't get a node to get involved with this real world asset token is to get onto centralized exchanges like MEXC or Binance, where you can buy and trade the token, or you can also grab it on Ethereum as well. But I think at the moment it's more suggested that we should be getting our Lumia on exchanges. They also now have Lumia Chain, which is running, where your tokens are actually claimed to Lumia Chain. We're going to get into that as well. So it's all quite complex. So to let people understand, especially those in my community, because if you are an NFT owner of this channel, the SCC, we have our NFTs listed here, okay, on OpenSea, Polygon. So we are 1,000 NFTs, all sold out. And by owning these NFTs, you get airdropped monthly from our treasury, which holds investments such as Lumia and then generates yield. And then the yield is then airdropped to the holders. I also send the vast majority of earnings, which I make on this channel, to our NFT community as well. That's how I run house, okay? And the decision that we have to make, we vote monthly on governance to decide how we move forward with the NFT collection. And by voting in governance, you also get the airdrop. You get whitelisted for the airdrop. So let me just refresh this page, and we'll have a look at the proposal, which I just put up, okay, on Snapshot. So this is where NFT holders come to vote monthly to be eligible for airdrops from our treasury, okay? So today we're talking about Lumia because we do have a substantial position inside of Lumia with 21 nodes. That's a position of over $20,000, okay, value of nodes with this, okay? So the title I put is Lumia node earnings, we should wait, because my opinion is definitely that we should be waiting for rewards for this, because I think by the end of this video, you'll understand why I think we should wait, okay? Our DAO is currently holds 21 Lumia nodes with 17 locked in DAC. Okay, you can see here 21 nodes. These locked nodes unlock next year, okay, during summer, allowing much more token claims at that time. However, we currently have 6,390 Lumia tokens available to claim from nodes that are not locked. So these are the unlocked nodes, node claimable tokens, okay, 12,000 tokens, and we also have the claimable of 6,390. If we chose to claim those Lumia now, the 6,000 tokens, it would incur 55% tax, leaving us with 2,874 Lumia worth, which is approximately $6,000 at the current price of $2.18 per Lumia token. Or, alternatively, we can wait. In 60 days, the tax will drop to 34%, and our rewards will continue to grow, because in that time we're earning Lumia every single day anyway, right? In 90 days, there will be no tax, maximizing both the tokens we receive and their value if the price rises of Lumia token. Lumia token is currently $2.18, but its predecessor, Orn, reached an all-time high of $29.10. So what I mean there, so Lumia was actually migrated from another token contract quite recently, and that token was called Orn. And we can probably still find Orn, I think, on CoinGecko. Orion, yeah, this is it here. So we can see now Orion and Lumia are very similar prices. You can still migrate your Orion token to Lumia if you want, but if we go max time on Orion, you can see that when it was first launched back in 2021, it did hit over $25, okay? So the token is severely undervalued, I think, still in the market, right? So that's something to consider when we're looking at a current price of $2.18 for Lumia, which is only it's 471 all market cap, okay? So it is a small cap. Market cap only 164 million, okay? And they're building a lot. There's huge investment behind Lumia, and I think it's got a huge price pump in it, okay? I really do. So let's get back to this. Showing Lumia's potential for significant future growth. By waiting, we can accumulate more tokens and potentially sell them at a much higher price during a market upswing, aligning with the likely bull market conditions, because I think it's pretty obvious now we are in a bull run, right? Claim process for Lumia is also pretty complex. Claiming Lumia is not straightforward at the moment. The tokens must first be claimed and taxed. So if we claimed right now, we would pay the 55% tax. Then we'd have to bridge them because they arrive on Lumia chain. Okay, so that's something to consider. When you come here, say you wanted to claim your tokens. Say I did test this, so I claimed some tokens on another wallet, okay? I claimed 10 tokens to test it. What happened was the 4.5 tokens were moved to Lumia chain on the wallet that I claimed, okay? And 5.5 of them were burned because there's a 55% tax. So I got 4.5 Lumia tokens from the 10 I claimed, moved to Lumia chain. Then, in order for me to trade them, I don't have Binance, right? On Binance, you can trade you can send the Lumia chain Lumia, but I don't have that. So I had to then move my Lumia to ETH network using the bridge here. Then I had to move those Ethereum Lumia to Mexi. Then I had to trade them on Mexi for USDT, then send them to Polygon chain to get back into DeFi. And then, so it's a lot of steps at the moment. And in the future, of course, I don't think it will be that complex to move the tokens around, of course, but we're still early stages with Lumia. Tokens must be claimed and taxed, bridged to ETH chain, bridged and traded on a centralized exchange like Mexi, finally sent to Polygon chain for our Eternal Engine fund, because that's what would happen. And then we would get around about $6,000 put into the engine, okay? This complexity adds to the argument for waiting until the process is more favorable and profitable, because there's going to be a lot of losses there in between trading fees, gas fees, and time that I have to take to actually do this as well. So we weigh up the risks and rewards then of claiming or waiting. The risks, the price of Lumia may drop before we claim. Possibly, we don't know. The market could turn bearish, right? And then we would have a lower priced asset, but have more tokens, which could, potentially mean we have less capital, not more capital. That is always the risk of high risk DeFi, right? Lending to potential loss in value, not a gain. And the reward, instead of the risk, is by waiting, we reduce the taxes and potentially sell during a real world asset bull market, which could yield significantly higher returns. RWA, real world assets. That's what Lumia is, okay? So if we come to CoinGecko, we click here, we're going to see here, it's in the RWA section. What are real world assets? These are assets which are going to be used not just inside of crypto and DeFi, but as real world, they're being backed by tangible things, right? So we can see some real world asset projects here. We have Mantra, which is now $3 billion market cap. We have Pendle, which is $1 billion market cap, right? You can come down here. Pax Gold is RWA. Eventually, we're going to see a huge pump in a RWA bull market, okay? It's not here yet. We're still seeing the tokens, the largest tokens for these are doing well, but they're not doing exceptionally well. And that point will come. Every token will have its own narrative in the bull run. The RWA narrative is not yet here. But we can see that Lumia is quite well positioned here, roughly about 20th, I guess, in the CoinGecko listings for RWA assets, okay? Up 39% in 7 days, which is generally in line with most of the other ones. Some are up like 60, okay? But I don't think the bull run for them is here yet. So your vote options for our DAO are pretty simple. You can choose to wait 60 days. Then we let the rewards continue to grow. Our tax for claiming the Lumia token would fall to 34%, and it would increase our opportunity to capitalize on a price surge. Or we decide to claim now. Claim 2,874 Lumia immediately, then pay, which would involve paying the 55% tax, moving $6,000 from Lumia into our treasury wallets, okay? My recommendation is to wait 60 days. This gives us time to accumulate more rewards. It gives us time to reduce the tax, and it increases our chances of benefiting from a bull market price surge. The current $6,000 that we would take from Lumia, to be honest, in my opinion, is pretty small compared to the potential gains of waiting. You need to remember that the market value of our nodes, right? These nodes were not cheap, is $25,000, okay? So our 21 nodes are worth over $25,000. So the potential gains and tokens that they can make, say they ROI twice over, that's 50 grand. They ROI 4 times over, that's 100 grand. They, and in a bull market, you can see price pumps of well over the 4x, 10x, 50x for any token, right? So there's no reason to say that Lumia cannot be one of these 50 or 100x tokens. And if we sold 6 grand now, and then 3 months later, Lumia has done a 10x from the current price, that's 60,000. If it's done a 50x from the current price, that's 300 grand, right? So it's definitely a big decision to make, and you can cast your votes now if you are an NFT holder. Anyone who is in Lumia can, of course, check this out. The link's in the description. You can't vote, but you can see what people are deciding, so you can also get an idea of how the market feels about the claim process for Lumia. You can see we just started it. We have about 400 members in the DAO, so we have had so far 60 people, 57 people have voted, and the majority, 98% at the moment, are saying to wait. So I think that's really bullish for Lumia. I did put this out on a tweet in the SCC DAO, just talking about that. So this will be our, I think our 15th airdrop. Yeah. Yeah, 15th airdrop now. We've sent over $100,000 to our NFT holders, by the way. And it's just here where the voting is. Let me like that. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today with Lumia. Are you in Lumia? Are you considering purchasing it? If you did want to buy Lumia, like I said, it's quite tricky to buy at the moment. If we come to Lumia, the best place to find where to buy things is always CoinGecko, in my opinion. So most people at the moment are buying Lumia on centralized exchanges like Binance. Binance, you buy the Lumia chain token. I would probably buy it on Mexi, because that's where I usually use as a centralized exchange for kind of hodling these funds. Mexi, you would buy it and you'd get the Ethereum side Lumia. Then you can either send it to Ethereum chain, where there isn't much liquidity, or to Lumia chain, where you can't really trade it yet. So any trading of it, I recommend that you use the centralized exchanges right now until they get their DeFi chain set up, because Lumia have big plans. And I was talking to our representative from Lumia, and she told me that they have something very big cooking for the near future to announce, which should get a lot of hype for Lumia project. So that's something also to consider when thinking about what we should do with the tokens. Okay, I've been Crypto Mischief. Hope you enjoyed this catch up with Lumia token. Enjoy your weekend and don't get wrecked. Bye.